Here are multiple choice questions 44 and 45 from section 2.4. A particle moves along a line so that its position at any time t greater than or equal to 0 is given by the position function s of t equals 2 plus 7t minus t squared. Number 44, at which of the following times is the particle moving to the left? So let's first figure out when the particle might be changing direction so that we know which intervals we want to test for moving left or right. So we want to find the velocity function, and we know that the velocity function is the first derivative of position. I'm going to write that that's the same as s prime of t. So by the power rule, the derivative of 2 is 0, the derivative of 7t is 7, then the derivative of negative t squared is minus 2t. So if we set that equal to 0, we have negative 2t equals negative 7, and that means that t is 7/2, or 3.5 seconds. So that's when we know the particle is at rest because the velocity is 0. Particle at rest. Now what I like to do is think about a number line that represents time. In this case, we are in seconds. So we know we have a change of direction or at least a 0 in the velocity at time 3.5 seconds. We know we start at time 0. Let's test the velocity in these two intervals now we have created. So between second 0 and second 3.5, I know that second 1 lives inside. So what is v of 1? Well, the velocity in this case is going to be 7 minus 2 times 1, or 7 minus 2, which is 5. That's positive. Let's try another one just to make sure. How about v of 3? V of 3 would be 7 minus a 2 times 3, or 7 minus 6 is 1. That's positive still. So the velocity between 0 and 3.5 is positive, meaning that the particle is moving to the right in this interval. Now, after second 3.5, we have seconds such as 4, 5, and 6. Let's give them a test. What is the velocity at second 4? So this would be 7 minus 2 times 4, 7 minus 8, which is negative 1. Another would be v of 5. So that'd be 7 minus 10, or negative 3. Either way, the velocity is negative to the right of second 3.5, which means our particle is moving left. So any time that's after second 3.5 is going to be a time when the particle moves left. That's the question. So not at time 1, not at time 2, not at time 7/2 or 3.5 when the particle is at rest. D is our only answer there for 44. Next, when is the particle at rest? Oh, we just answered that question. It's at time t equals 7/2. We've got it, and that's all of 44 and 45.